Hello, hello, it's me and Kudo. He's so cute, I'm sorry. I'm making this video to let you guys know about some helpful memberships that I joined while I was on the road and that I'll be signing up for again that made my road life so much more convenient and bougie, I guess, is the word that's coming to mind. So I'm gonna let you guys know about some of the memberships that were essential for when I was living in my car. And now that I'll be moving back onto the road, I'm gonna be signing up for these memberships again, and I figured I'd let you guys know the intel. So yeah, and these are memberships that I pay monthly for. So they are like considered like my monthly bills essentially, because like on the road, I have my car note, I have my car insurance, and then I have these things, and then that's all I pay for essentially, plus like gas and food. So I'm also gonna let you guys know what the costs are for these monthly memberships, so you guys can kind of know how much to expect to pay for that. But with inflation, you know, these prices might go up, but I'll just let you know what I paid for them. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these companies or businesses. I just love them and I use them when I was on the road, and they made my life a lot more luxurious. So the first monthly membership that is essential for living on the road would be Planet Fitness. I think that's an obvious one. I think a lot of people that I've seen who live van life and stuff, they use Planet Fitness, and it just makes sense. Like if you need to go shower, or if you want to work out, or you know, stretch from driving so long, Planet Fitness is the spot. So yeah, Planet Fitness, if you buy the black card, and you have to buy the black card membership if you're going to be like traveling. So like if you're intending to move in, sorry if it's like so loud because it's windy, but if you're intending to like move into your van and just stay in one spot, maybe you don't need the black card, and you can pay the $10 membership if you're going to go to the same Planet Fitness every time. But if you're intending to travel on the road, then you definitely need the black card, because I'm pretty sure with the $10 membership you can only go to that single club. So the black card is about $30, and you can also use the hydro massage or the massage chairs that they have, or the tanning booth. You're able to use those once a day, so like only one of those items once a day. So I usually use the hydro massage, especially if I've been driving a lot, because it just like is so nice on your back. So that's Planet Fitness. Obviously Planet Fitness, mainly the most important part is that you can shower there. They do have some certain rules, and a lot of the clubs I've noticed aren't very strict on these rules, but you might encounter some that are. But they don't want you walking in sandals, they don't want you walking in pajamas. So usually before I go to Planet Fitness, I'll go there and run on the elliptical or stretch anyway, just because I'm already there, I might as well. I don't really run into that problem, but they do have signs posted like no sandals, no pajamas, so stuff like that. So I've personally walked in pajamas and sandals multiple times and nobody ever said anything, but that might not be the case for everybody or every location. And then also, if you're wondering, Kudo is a service dog, so he'll be coming with me into the Planet Fitness. I brought my previous service dog into Anytime Fitness and I never really encountered any issues there. But the problem with traveling and going to so many different locations and places is not everybody is as informed about service animals as other locations, so that might be an issue. Yeah, that's besides the point. The next membership that I found essential while traveling on the road was AMC Movies. And this one, you might think like, okay, you're traveling on the road, like don't you want to just like be outside all the time? Yes, I do want to be outside all the time. But like for last summer in August, I was in Sarasota, Florida, and like it was super hot. And Utah too. It was just so hot, and so sometimes you just need to like lay down and relax and some air conditioning. The nice thing about watching a movie is not only are you getting to see like a new movie, which is fun, but it's like 3.5 hours long, so you're just in air conditioning for like 3 hours. And with the AMC movie membership, it's called the Stubs membership, but I believe it's about $25 a month unless they've increased the price since last year. You get to see 3 movies a week. So 25 bucks a month, 3 movies a week, that's 12 movies a month. And honestly, like I was watching so many movies that sometimes when I had seen all the new movies, like there was no new movie for me to watch. But sometimes it's so hot that you can't really get a lot of good sleep in your car. So you could just pick like the longest movie and like take a nap. I had intentions to do that one time, but I just wasn't able to like fall asleep in public, I guess. But it is just like a good like relaxation, and sometimes you just need to get like out of the heat and just somewhere to lay down, and watching a movie is fun. So that's the thing, like when you're living on the road, it depends on your setup, but you might not have a TV, so that AMC kind of fills that longing for watching a movie every now and then. The third membership that, my fingers are so dirty. The third membership, that's funny. The third membership that I find essential for living on the road would be the Panera Unlimited Sips Club. This one, when I signed up last year, was $11 a month. And I think it started last year, like right before I started traveling. And so I got it for free for like 3 months or something. And that's why I signed up for it originally. But since I was signed up for it while I was traveling, it was so nice, because the thing is, I drink coffee every morning, and when it's really hot, I don't want like to brew hot coffee. I'd rather go get some iced coffee. So if you're gonna go buy iced coffee every single day from Dunkin', like this large iced coffee costs me $4.60. So $4.60 times 30 or whatever, you know, not every day. But yeah, no, that can add up. So the $11.99 includes iced coffee. They have the hot coffee, and they also have decaf, which is nice. And then a lot of their, like, I don't really drink soda, but you're able to drink any of the soda that you want, any of their iced teas, which I think they mostly have like iced lemonades that are super caffeinated. I just don't really drink caffeine like that. And also they had like it had a lot of sugar. So I pretty much didn't have any of the fountain drinks. But I would literally drive, like I would wake up and go find a Panera Bread to get coffee, because it's like essentially you're just paying $12 a month, and you can just walk into any Panera at any time and fill up your cup with anything you want, pretty much. So that's amazing. When you're on the road too, like, so then I could just bring my cups in and like get water, get ice water, and not feel weird because I'm like I'm a member here. So yeah, that's really nice. Actually, I ended up doing like a lot of my schoolwork at Panera because they have really comfy seats and really just nice like seating area. But it just was really nice. Like I really am fond of Panera, and Panera is like Panera, Planet Fitness, and AMC. Those were my top 3 places to go to if I wasn't like on a hike or like in nature. So Panera is essentially like Roadlife Office 101. Sorry, I was like lifting a brick and it had charcoal on it. So I have dirty fingers. So the next membership, number 4, that I would recommend you signing up for while living on the road would be SoundCloud Go. I know a lot of you guys listen to Spotify. I never got into Spotify, so I'm a SoundCloud person, but I'm sure Spotify offers a similar subscription. SoundCloud Go is like $5 a month, and you can download your playlists, so you can access them anytime, even when you don't have reception. And pretty much like 5 out of 7 days while I was traveling, I had either crappy reception or just no reception at all, because I'd be traveling like in the middle of nowhere, like mostly like national parks. You just have like no reception. So eventually, like at first I was just listening to the radio at that time, but then the radio stations are really staticky, and then sometimes there's just nothing. Like you're in the middle of nowhere, there's no music, you don't have any music. I don't have any music downloaded on my phone because I don't have a lot of storage on my phone as is. So eventually I just signed up for SoundCloud Go. So that was super convenient. If you're not gonna do this, I'd recommend like getting a MP3 player if you're gonna hit the road, and just put all your music on the MP3 player. And why I recommend that is because when you play music off of your phone while you're driving and it gets really hot, then your phone overheats and like the GPS stops working and all that. So I'd recommend using a music source other than your phone, so you can just use your phone as a GPS. But if you're going to use your phone as music, then maybe you might want to invest in a GPS system, because when you're using music and GPS, your phone just gets overheated so quick, especially if you have an iPhone. Like that's just the problem I encountered all the time in the summer. So even not in the summer, like I just like to keep my car hot without air conditioning, so it just gets overheated and stops working completely. And then you're lost and the GPS isn't telling you where to go, and it's really frustrating, and you're like driving on a mountain. So definitely just take that into consideration music wise. Then the 5th membership that I would recommend subscribing to while you're living on the road would be GasBuddy, and I'm pretty sure this is a free membership, but they also offer a paid one that I didn't sign up for. I just used the free one. But GasBuddy, it just saves you a little bit of money on gas, but if you're intending on traveling a lot, like I drove my car coast to coast 18 times, so I use GasBuddy every single time, and that probably saved me a bunch of money. Like, and in the long run, it's usually only a couple cents that it's saving you, but eventually I'm sure it adds up. So definitely would recommend that. It can't hurt. They also, the nice thing about that is you should sign up before you move into your car, but the GasBuddy, they send you a debit card that links to your bank account, so you can use that for gas. So say, worst case scenario, you lost your wallet and you can't find any of your debit cards and all of it's gone. You have no way to access your money. You can still use the GasBuddy, just keep the GasBuddy card in your car, and then you can back up, you can have that in case of emergency to buy gas and get places like, you know, the DMV to replace your driver's license or whatever at that point. So it's nice just to have that gas card to keep it in your car and you can use it. And the only thing about that is some gas stations will appear on the app and then you'll go to get the gas and then it's like, oh no, this gas station doesn't use GasBuddy. So that can be a little bit of a hassle, but regardless, it does save money and it's free. So yeah. And then let's see, the 6th membership that I'd recommend you signing up for while you're living on the road. And this is if you're a forever learner like I am, that would be Duolingo. I think it's $80 for the year and you can learn any language. And when I was traveling on the road, sometimes it's a little too hot to hang out in your car, and sometimes all you want to do is just hang out and just take a relaxation day or just chill out on your phone and veg out. So what I ended up doing is buying one of those air hammocks that you fill up with air and you can lounge on. And then I learned the Korean alphabet while I was traveling on the road, and it took me 30 days to learn the alphabet using Duolingo along with a couple other apps. But I mean, you have a lot of free time when you're traveling, and sometimes you can like get kind of bored. Like there's no just like laying in bed watching TV, you know, like it depends. I mean, it depends on your van life setup because you might have a TV and a bed in there, but I didn't. And so sometimes you just want like a veg day. So I found Duolingo, like they make it like a game. So you literally like are learning a language while playing a game essentially. So that's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's why like the AMC was nice too, because sometimes you just want to like you just want to chill out and like not do anything. You've gone hiking every day and kayaking and paddle boarding and you name it, and now you just need a day to like relax. So yeah, Duolingo is definitely there. And then the last membership that I paid for while traveling on the road was OnStar. My insurance policy didn't have roadside assistance, and I could have added the roadside assistance. I think I called them and it was like more expensive than OnStar was gonna charge me. OnStar was like I want to say $25 a month. That might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 25 bucks a month. And it just seemed more convenient because my car has OnStar. It has the little button like right here. You just push OnStar and you're talking to somebody instantly. Even if like you don't really have reception, you can still push that button and reach somebody. So that was a lot more convenient than just signing up like for roadside assistance on my insurance and then trying to call them, not having reception, trying to find the number to call the roadside assistance. Like that just seemed like a headache. Whereas like you sign up for OnStar, you push the button, you say, hey, you know, my car battery died, I need a jump start. They send somebody. And actually in Florida, I had been moving, I don't know if you guys have watched my videos, but I show that I moved like this big old it's called a goof board, which is like a balance board for surfers, and I moved it onto my front seat every night. And so it had been on, I put it accidentally on the brake pedal, and so my brake lights were on all night. So my car battery died, and I was like in Orlando, Florida, like on my way to Disney World the next day. So I pushed the OnStar button and they sent somebody my way within like an hour. So it was really convenient, and I definitely felt a lot safer just having that OnStar, just in case something were to happen, like a tire popped. Before I signed up, I did look at reviews and stuff in forums online, and I did see that somebody said that OnStar wouldn't help them because they weren't on a road and were like in the middle of the desert somewhere. Or maybe they were like off-roading, and they said that they wouldn't help them because they were like not on a road. So that is something to consider when you sign up. But if that's the case for OnStar, I'm sure it's the case for most roadside assistance companies. So I definitely just recommend looking into that before you sign up if you are going to be off-roading. Yeah, so that is the memberships I signed up for. The obvious membership as well, that's not a monthly payment, but it's a one-time $80 fee, was the National Parks Pass. I also signed up for that. And then this time around with little Kudo, I'm going to be purchasing pet insurance that I'll pay monthly for, just to keep him safe in case of emergency. I can take him to virtually any vet with the insurance and help for the payment with that. So yes, I hope that is helpful. Those are the things that I found essential to my road life adventures. They made my life so much more luxurious, and they're pretty affordable monthly payments and totally worth it. They end up saving you a lot of money in the long run, and totally worth it. So I hope this helps. If you guys like this video and want more videos, you can go ahead and ask your questions down here and I'll make a video for it. But otherwise, stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.